It's Week 12 of the National Football League. And up next, it's Deshaun Watson. He's going to have to air it out plenty this week. It's the Browns and the Steelers on Thursday night primetime.
We are just off the shores of Lake Erie in downtown Cleveland, Ohio, as we get set for football here at the always rockin' Cleveland Browns Stadium. Is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Set.
First play from scrimmage. Watson going to throw it. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. You look at this Steeler defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league. 17th in the NFL against the run.
And when people talk about facing a challenge, they are certainly getting one in this ball game because they're facing the #1 rushing unit in the NFL, which means this is going to be a contest they've got to be prepared for from the first snap.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there of finding him in stride for really good yardage.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 22 carries, 131 yards, and also the score.
And now that he's playing a Thursday night game, short week, he spent a lot of time in the trainer's room in the cold tub trying to get his legs back for this game.
Now 2nd and 9. Now Watson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The former Buckeye, Cameron Hayward. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line. So the Steelers make their way out, led by their 4th-year quarterback, picked up in the offseason from the Chicago Bears, Justin Fields.
And while things obviously didn't pan out in Chicago, he told us the other day that he's looking forward to making the most of this next opportunity. Let's not forget, Fields is one of the few quarterbacks in NFL history to rush for over 1,000 yards in a season. So his struggles certainly have been from a lack of talent, but for him to make the next step, he has become as productive with his arm as he is with his legs.
A first carry for Najee Harris. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Simply not much more you can ask out of your running back. Over 100 yards and the 3 touchdowns.
And for an old coot like me, I loved it because he did it on the ground. A running back
taking control of the game. That's what I like to see.
Hold on. An old coot?
Coot, C-O-O-T.
All right, I'll look that up later. Fields now to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Fields. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. He is the NFL's leader in rushing yards to this point in the season. And if he can replicate or even surpass the production that he had over the first half of the year, he's going to have a good chance to take home the title. Now Watson going to change the look here. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To throw is Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass.
26. You're set.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Myles Garrett, the all-pro defensive end, there on the stop. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
We look at this Browns defense. Right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That's a 3rd down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that play came together really well for them as he found open space, makes the catch, and gets down to the 1-yard line. You know he's kicking himself right now. He thought he had a chance to get a touchdown and put that in his ledger. Instead, his team gets a chance to cash in over these next few plays.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Down inside the 10 and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. That drive goes 80 yards in 6 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And the Browns getting set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Watson. He's got the connection to Cooper. No gain on the play. And it'll be second down. And now he's really knocking on the door for 700. That is career catch 699. 2nd and 10. Watson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early, but they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
24.
Now it's Watson. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Reset. 59, 59. 54.
Again, it's Watson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
What's that? 59.
Here's Watson. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Okay, so the penalty on the outside for illegal touching, and they'll have to come back and try it again.
Hey, 31. We're set. Hey, 59. 55.
To the air yet again, Watson. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Reset. 25. 24.
From the gun, here's Watson. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. Loose inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
Oh, they hate that. Wipes out the big play.
And I know this is the NFL, so they would probably fine you for this type of a penalty. But when I was in college, you used to have to do up-downs for the number of yards that you cost a team in a big play.
Reset. Hey, 24.
Watson now to throw. Gets this over the middle to Tillman. They'll give him 4 yards there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. A punt at 46, a return of 5. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Najee Harris and the rest of this offense worked their way back onto the field. Last week, over 100 yards, 3 touchdowns. We were talking with him on the field before the game. He said simply, I was in a groove. He obviously was.
And I think he's been a little modest about that, being in a groove. That's a big-time game right there. And I think he feels like his entire team is coming along with him because they're creating spaces and holes for him to run through. He's making people miss, running through tackles. They are locked in a big way and confident about this game as well.
To throw is Fields. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Maurice Hurst able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. 3rd down, here's Patterson. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the 1st down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a give, running left is Harris. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Fields. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's Fields. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Here we go.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't it?
Now it's Fields off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush charges in there hard and drops him for a loss of 12 from that outside linebacker position.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Harris running straight ahead. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
Here we go.
Fields. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Calvin Austin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
This has to be great for the psyche of this offense. Presented with bad field position, they didn't let it stop them. They rolled downfield and scored a touchdown.
Extra point now by Boswell. And it's good to make it 14-0. That one was an extended drive. 14 plays all told. And in the end, a Calvin Austin touchdown grab finished the drive off. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's going to have a Browns first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Good set.
Now Watson, he's going to move him around. They'll look to throw here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's second down.
The Browns at 7-3 now on the year, and they've been in a great groove. Winners of 7 of their last 10 now on the year.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And now an audible here into something else.
Back to throw, Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's 4. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
24! 26!
The handoff to Ford up the middle. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
26!
Now Watson. This is Akins hauling in the short pass. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
And a nice job by the two of them to not only connect on the pitch and the catch, but to carry over their practice work to the game field. They saw the adjustment by the defense, made an adjustment themselves, and picked up the first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper.
Well, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
For as good as Nick Chubb is in the open field, he's every bit as good when they line him up down near the goal line. He's a speed back between the 20s, but a power back down close, and he forces his way into the end zone.
So that drive goes 8 plays, and Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Najee Harris and the Steeler offense set to go to work once again.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the 2nd quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion. Now a 2nd and 10.
Now a toss play. It's Harris. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Steelers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Fields. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
1st and 10, it's Patterson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they had everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. With the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now if you want to take a shot on 2nd down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Watson changing the play. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and a yard. A quick throw caught out wide by Judy. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb.
41 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Two yards to go, second down.
You're set. To the pass. Line him up.
And again, it's Chubb. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They run with Ford. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 15-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Ford. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
That's caught left side by Judy. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Judy from 8 yards out. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. On is Hopkins now for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So that drive goes a full 80 yards in 10 plays. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Pushing his way through. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Steelers taking over now late in this first half, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, Fields. Being chased out left. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Following the fumble recovery, Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cooper. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. As far as the early games go, we'll be watching that one in Houston. The Texans in for a fight, as they'll have to do battle with the Tennessee Titans. Later in the afternoon, a lot of the country will be watching the game at Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it'll be the Packers taking on the San Francisco 49ers. And then lastly, the nation gets a good one on Sunday night between the Philadelphia Eagles and the LA Rams. We saw a solid first half out of the workhorse Nick Chubb. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. This one's been as good as advertised. Just a field goal separating these two teams. This was a very level first half, and I'd expect to see more of the same after the break. Final adjustments being made in the locker room. We're just about set for the second half from Cleveland, and to bring it your way, we go back up to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Justin Hopkins to kick off for the Browns.
A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
Well, that turned out better than most of the passes he could have thrown on that snap. The coverage downfield was excellent, but the containment close to home left him a backdoor escape, and they paid dearly for not locking up.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try to right side with Harris. And certainly some style points there on the spin. Not a whole lot thereafter, but still a pretty good game. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the third quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Greg Newsome up to make the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This one from 46 yards out. Boswell's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they come away from this opening drive of the third quarter with only 3, but it does draw them even.
Yeah, and that has to be job 1, doesn't it? A touchdown definitely would have been nice. We know that. But here, you get back on even terms, and now you've got most of the second half to try and get yourself into a position to win.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
We're set.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Watson just beating the play clock. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he is going to have a Browns first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
We're set.
Now Watson going to change the look here. On the ground, it's Ford. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Holding offense.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes at that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. Now they'll change things up. Second down, here's Chubb again. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Holding offense.
That's on the guard, Wyatt Teller. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a second and long after the holding call. To throw is Watson. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Here's Watson. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 19. Another good reception there, and the Browns on the march.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
24.
Watson. He finds his man, complete. That's Hudson. So the completion good for just 3. And it's second down. Again, it's Watson. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. That leads us to a first and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run with Chubb. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets him down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? Chubb again. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And that touchdown's going to put him in double digits now for the year. It's his 10th rushing touchdown of the campaign. Now it's Hopkins to add the extra point. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh set to take over again on offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A play fake, now Fields to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw, Fields. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
On the give, this is Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it. But, listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the 1st, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns offense and their star running back Nick Chubb getting set to take over once more. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. The Browns drive about to get started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 78 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Ford to about the 35, second down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Out of the gun, Watson. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time on a catch and run. 31 yards.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
Alert!
Here's Watson. Over the middle, complete. That's Ford. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup.
And we're back now here in Cleveland. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Second and a couple.
Reset. Hey, 59. Down him, go.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And with that last run, that's going to move him over 1,000 yards rushing now for the year. So a nice milestone to hit in what has been an exceptional season on the ground. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Now Watson, he's going to move him around. They'll set up to throw. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time, second and goal.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Now they'll audible to something else. Ford is in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Here's Hopkins now for the extra point. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive, 80 yards, 9 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Steelers set to take the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. The slot man in motion right. And he'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
Here we go.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Patterson on the draw. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
A shotgun snap, Fields. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards for number 11.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
That swung out wide to Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Fields now to throw. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one because they were prepared the whole way for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. 4th quarter, they need to make the play. That one was right for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Fields. That is caught. And the Steelers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Here we go.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Harris. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal.
I know this is your spot, partner, so forgive me for jumping in, but there's no decision right here. They have to go for it in this situation. They're down on the scoreboard. How many other opportunities are you going to get?
Yeah, I'm with you. 4th quarter, like you said, down on the scoreboard. And remember here, a field goal virtually does them no good. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. He tried to keep it himself but can't stretch his way in. And the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. And a design QB run in that spot, maybe trying to catch the defense off guard a bit. It didn't work, though.
Again, we're seeing that college influence come into the NFL. Quarterback run game on 4th down. We didn't see that very much in the previous years in the NFL.
No, seeing it more, saw it there, did not work out. Turnover on downs. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 13-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2. Watson changing to play. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they...
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Back to throw, Watson. It's caught, Cooper. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking for and finding Amari Cooper again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. And now they'll shift things around. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Watson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
31. We're set. Hey, 31!
The handoff to Ford up the middle. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. A give. This is Chubb. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Here's Hines. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Browns have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told. And Nick Chubb, the one to finish it off, as he does so with a touchdown run. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. So now the Steelers down by 2 touchdowns. A minute 56 to go. Now their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Here's Fields. That's going to be caught. It's Austin. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. At this stage, and now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review of this being inside 2. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Fields. Austin is there and brings in another one. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now it's Fields. Open man there is Darnell Washington. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as he'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game. Here's 2nd down.
Here we go, son.
Now Fields. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. That's pulled in by Wilson. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
4th down. Fields has to have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's Fields. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. 2nd down, goal to go. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here, maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Browns, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now on the year. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.